On the sun-kissed shores of the California coast, where the salty air mingles with the scent of adventure, lived a little stray cat named Luna, with fur as white as the sea foam and eyes the color of the deep blue ocean. She was a familiar sight to the local fishermen. Every day, as they returned with their catch, they'd toss her small, glistening pieces of fish, a simple gesture of kindness that she cherished. Luna's life was a cycle of waiting, watching the waves, and enjoying her daily meal under the warm sun. It was a simple, solitary existence, but she was content. One afternoon, as Luna was about to enjoy her usual treat, she noticed a pair of frightened eyes peering out from behind a weathered wooden crate. It was a tiny kitten, no bigger than her paw, with fur matted and ribs showing. The little one was trembling, a picture of hunger and fear. Luna paused, her own hunger momentarily forgotten. She looked at her precious piece of fish, then back at the starving kitten. A feeling she couldn't quite name stirred within her. It was a pull, an instinct stronger than her own need. Without a second thought, Luna picked up her fish, carried it over to the crate, and carefully nudged half of it towards the terrified kitten. The little one hesitated for a moment, then, driven by desperate hunger, devoured the offering in seconds. From that day on, a silent pact was formed. Luna, the solitary stray, had found a companion. She named him Leo. Every day she would share her meal, always ensuring the little one ate his fill before she took a bite. It was a small sacrifice, but for Leo, it was the difference between life and death. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. Luna became more than just a provider, she became a mentor, a guardian. She taught Leo the art of survival on the coast. She showed him the best places to shelter from the wind, how to cautiously approach the kind fishermen, and how to distinguish the sound of a friendly footstep from a threatening one. She taught him how to watch the gulls without being intimidated and how to find fresh water in the small crevices of the rocks after it rained. Leo, once timid and frail, began to blossom under Luna's care. His fur grew clean and fluffy, his eyes brightened with curiosity, and he started to play, chasing sand crabs and batting at stray pieces of seaweed. They were a team, an inseparable pair against the vastness of the world. The days turned into weeks, and their routine became a comforting rhythm. But the coast is a place of unpredictable beauty and power. One evening, the sky turned a menacing shade of gray. The wind, once a gentle breeze, began to howl, whipping sand into their faces. The waves, usually a soothing lullaby, crashed against the shore with a thunderous roar. A storm was coming, a fierce one that threatened to swallow the entire coastline. The fishermen had secured their boats and retreated to the safety of their homes, leaving the beach deserted. Luna and Leo huddled together in a small cave they had discovered, the wind shrieking outside like a hungry beast. The rain fell in relentless sheets and the air grew cold. That day, only one fisherman had managed to toss Luna a single, small piece of fish before rushing off to safety. It was barely enough for one, let alone two. As the storm raged around them, Luna looked at Leo, who was shivering more from hunger than from the cold. His small body trembled, and his hopeful eyes were fixed on the lone piece of fish between them. In that moment, Luna understood something profound. Real kindness wasn't about giving from a place of abundance. It was about giving when you had almost nothing yourself. She nudged the entire piece of fish towards Leo. He looked at her, confused, then back at the food. She nudged it again, a gentle but firm gesture. This time he understood. He ate the fish, his small body slowly stopping its shivering as the food warmed him from the inside. Luna lay beside him, her own stomach empty, but her heart full. She curled her body around his, protecting him from the cold drafts, her warmth his only shield against the storm's fury. The storm raged for what felt like an eternity. When dawn finally broke, it revealed a coastline transformed. Debris was scattered everywhere, the sand was reshaped, but the sun was beginning to peek through the clouds. Exhausted and weak from hunger, Luna and Leo emerged from their shelter. The beach was empty. The fishermen were likely still assessing the damage to their boats and homes. There would be no food today. Luna's strength was fading fast. She had given everything she had to protect Leo, and now she had nothing left. She lay down on the damp sand, her energy completely gone, with Leo curled up faithfully beside her. Just as despair began to set in, they heard familiar voices. A group of fishermen were walking down the beach, checking on their equipment. One of them, a kind-faced man named Ben, spotted the two cats huddled together. He had often been the one to give Luna her daily treat. He noticed her weakened state and the small kitten beside her. He saw how Leo refused to leave her side, nuzzling her as if trying to give her his own small warmth. Ben's heart was touched by the sight. He called over his friends, and together, they saw the story unfold before their eyes, a story of sacrifice and unwavering loyalty. Ben gently scooped up both Luna and Leo. They were too weak to resist. He carried them back to his small, cozy home by the sea. His wife greeted them with a warm blanket and 2 bowls of milk. As Luna and Leo lapped up the nourishing liquid, they felt a sense of safety they had never known before. The fishermen, moved by Luna's selflessness, decided that these 2 special cats deserved more than just scraps on the beach. They deserved a home. Ben and his wife officially adopted them, and Luna and Leo's days as strays were over. Their new life was filled with warmth, endless affection, and of course, plenty of food to share. Luna never lost her generous spirit. She would still often let Leo eat first, a habit born from hardship that had become an expression of love. Their story became a local legend among the fishermen, a gentle reminder that the greatest acts of compassion often come not from those who have the most, but from those who know what it's like to have the least. It's a story about how a small white cat, with nothing but a daily piece of fish to her name, taught everyone around her the true meaning of giving. Her legacy wasn't just about sharing food. It was about sharing a heart. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales that warm the soul.